therapy and sauna therapy to benefit those of Central Illinois. To learn more, click on my banner ad at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
It's time now for the WTIM Morning Show, and you are listening to WTIM, your information station. I'm your host, Tim Zalabak. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We're going to get started with some chamber chat here. We have Linda Allen, Executive Director of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Also in studio, Monica Wamsley of Hope House of Central Illinois, and Lindsay Blyler, owner of Farmhouse Signs and Company. How are you all doing today?
We're amazing.
Awesome. Like I said, let's get started with some chamber chat there. We got some people to thank. We had some recent events. Linda, what's been going on over
We had a busy week. We had a fun week. So on Monday, we did something weird. We had our after hours on Monday, which is not something normally we would do, more on a Wednesday, like last night, but Halloween was upon us and we didn't want to interfere. So we ended up doing ours on Monday at Small Town Legendary Trading Co., co-sponsor of the Breeze Courier. We had some costumes there, and they said that was optional and that mischief was mandatory. So we did just that, and we had close to 40 in attendance. I was keeping track of the RSVPs, and some fell off and some came on, and it was a great night. It was very, very fun. So we want to thank them for hosting. The food was great. Drinks were great. Everyone was great.
What a great showing.
I
It
know.
feels like those keeps increasing there.
And it was odd that it was on a Monday. We didn't really know how that would work out.
Yeah, didn't even
Monday Fun Day.
Include that into my thought process there. It's on Monday, and people don't really expect. That's awesome. I think it's the second one at Legendary. How does it go with places to actually host these?
So this is the first time Legendary's hosted themselves. Somebody else hosted one at Legendary. Brad and Blake Davis hosted it. So it's just kind of, if the business wants to do it, they can reach out to us and say, hey, we'd like to host. And then we go from there.
Absolutely. And the 40 plus people that attended, we're talking local business. We're talking even just regular
lots of new faces, lots of familiar faces. It was just great. It was a great mix of people. So that led us into, we're going to be meeting in November.
Cool.
I'm going to announce the date later, but we're going to be at Battery Specialist Plus Golf Carts. Cars, not carts.
Cars. Is that the one over by the high school? Is that the one? Okay.
Yep.
I'm picturing.
And that's going to be co-hosted by Olivia's.
Perfect.
Olivia's food is amazing. If you haven't tried it yet, you need to hit that place up because it is highly addictive and really good. So that one's coming up. So we want to thank them for that. And we actually scheduled our December one, which will be announced later on.
Awesome. Okay. November business after hours being announced there. And I've been itching for an Italian beef recently.
Oh my gosh. They're so good.
That's amazing. So
and the peppers and the fries, you can't beat it.
Yeah, Olivia's, and it feels like I find out a new chamber member every time we talk. Olivia's, they've been a chamber member for a while?
They've been for a couple of years now. Yep. Ever since they kind of opened. And the goal is to get people familiar with them. And it's a different kind of cuisine, if you call it. Like that Chicago style stuff is amazing. If you're familiar with it, you'll go there.
Yeah, absolutely. Was it a fact that they ever did like drive-in movies next to Olivia's? Were you aware of that?
They did.
Like a little
they did that
there.
first year. Yeah, they did. And it was kind of neat out in the summer. Why not? You got that space, use it. I think that's outdoor fun entertainment.
Really cool. November business after hours being announced there with Olivia's, all fun stuff.
It will be at Battery Specialist Plus Golf Carts, and we'll be there with Olivia's.
Awesome. What else we got with the chamber? What else been going on over there?
We got lots of things. We just finished up the parade. We did the parade. Me and Marcia Neal kind of geared this toward finding someone to take this on that is crazy about Halloween. So we did just that, and we attracted Adrienne Fizzo. And she went with it and she rolled and she had a great time. Megan Bryant was the MC, and that was held on Saturday, and it was really, really neat. Fun. And they had prizes, and I was just glad to see that happened. And we got someone to take it over.
Love it. Is the parade a chamber event?
We just kind of brought it back. No, Sertoma originally had the Halloween parade for years, and they gave it up years ago, and it was just gone. So me and Marcia got talking a couple of years ago about what would we do? What can we do to get it back? So that's what we came up with, and we achieved our goal.
That was awesome. Is that Marcia Neal who heads up Farmers
Downtown
Market?
Farmers Market, yes.
She knows the deal.
She knows the deal. She knows
it. To get involved there.
She did good.
It's awesome. We got more Halloween events. Might not be chamber related, but still more trick-or-treating tonight.
Isn't there? Yeah. And they say the rain is going to be gone.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
Perfect Halloween night. It's going to be a little chilly out there. Might have to wear a jacket underneath your costume. That might ruin a
Me
few
and
kids'
Lindsay,
nights there.
we were talking about that. She got to go last night, but she doesn't get to go tonight, right?
No basketball.
Those basketball games.
That's how it works. That's how we're in that season where basketball is here, football's over. It's a great time. But Linda, this is awesome. Parade. It's all such fun stuff. You're getting people out in the community. It warms my heart to see those kids out there in their costumes. So that is awesome.
It is fun to watch.
Anything else with the chamber?
I got one thing I want to touch on really quick, which we're pushing this out there. We have a technology class that we're going to be facilitating at the chamber. It's going to be understanding device types. It's going to be hosted and taught by Miss April Wolf. She put technology education teacher at the high school, and she is somebody we always go to with problems.
You got to have that person.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to be putting this out. It's going to be Tuesday, November 12th. You're going to be able to understand the different device types, like things like iPhones, iPads, But there's a lot of things that I don't even know.
There's a lot of
It's going to
devices.
be helpful and how they work and what works best for you. So
Yeah.
it'll be $20 per person. There's going to be printed and digital materials that go with it too. You're going to want to register by calling 823-1515, or you can email thewolfranchgirl@gmail.com. Spots are limited.
Perfect.
So 6 to 8, November 12th.
Awesome. More fun stuff with the chamber right there. You
It'll
guys
be
just keep pumping
Always
stuff out
busy.
over there. That is just so awesome. Linda Allen, thank you for coming on this morning show, bringing us some great guests once again, as you do. Let's Lindsay Bleiler here, Farmhouse Signs and Company in Taylorville. Let's just talk briefly about Farmhouse Signs. I feel like we've talked about it here on this morning show before, but how have things been going?
Things are going
Good.
We're headed into the Christmas
Yes.
season, which is always the best season, I feel like, especially just around Taylorville when they start doing the square, and it's just a fun time to be in Taylorville, I feel like.
Absolutely. So with Farmhouse Signs, are kind of bracing for Christmas season. Do you guys do custom stuff? Do you have a set store online? What does that look like?
We are not doing custom right now, but we do have our online store and in store. I mean, we switched it over this week.
Cool.
So we are ready for Christmas this weekend.
Awesome,
It does
awesome.
look like Christmas
It
there.
does.
Where are you guys located?
So we are located on the west side of the square, right in the middle.
Awesome. Easy to find right
Yes.
there. Awesome. Let's talk some more holiday style events that are upcoming for local businesses. I know we have a
So
lot to talk
this is a big weekend
Yeah.
for Taylorville. We have a lot going on, a lot of businesses. The Wooden Flower is absolutely amazing. If you haven't been there, you need to go.
about. Cool.
Literally has every holiday
She
out
does.
all year.
She does.
And she actually has like homemade products. She has other stuff. I mean, if you can't find something there, we have a problem.
Awesome. Yeah, no, Wooden Flower, I've heard
Yes.
really great things about that. I didn't know about all the seasonality that they
Oh,
house
yes.
all year long.
All year.
That's awesome.
And then so she's having a sale this weekend.
Cool.
Then we have Imperial Maine,
Okay.
and she is open this weekend for the Christmas open house,
Fun.
we call it. And then we have Ceci's resale shop
Hmm.
in Taylorville, and they're actually having a vendor.
Cool.
So they're going to have a lot of good things. There's so much to do in Taylorville this weekend.
This weekend, I was not
Yes.
quite aware of all those.
Oh yeah, there's a
fun
lot
deals
of
going on.
sales going on.
Awesome, awesome. Emporium on Main. What's
Mhm.
the deal with Emporium on Main? I walk past it a lot. Never been inside. How do we know the origins of that store?
She's got a lot of different unique things. She's actually redoing furniture,
Cool.
and they have some classes and stuff like that. I think you can find a little bit of everything. You've got some antiques in there, and
It's a fun walk
Yeah.
through. It really is.
It does look like a fun walk. I walk by and I always think myself going in there, but I just never do. That was the last one. Sussy Susie. What is it?
Susie's.
Susie's. Did I say that right?
Susie's.
Yeah.
Susie's. And they got a vendor.
Susie's resale.
yes, they
Yeah.
have
Okay.
a vendor. They have a store next door that they
Cool.
open, and they're gonna have vendors there.
Love it.
And she's a resale store, and she has awesome like stuff. Like you can find, I think, pretty new. I mean, clothes
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I shop
Absolutely.
there a lot.
Yeah.
Resale's is the new,
Yes.
is the new way to shop these days. That is awesome. Anywhere online, social media we can go to get connected with all these
All
sales.
of them. They all have Facebook pages.
Everybody has Facebook pages. I think almost a couple of us have websites. You can always, the chamber is sharing all the pages. And yeah,
Any more events, sales to talk about this weekend, or I want to.
I think it's the entire town.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, you're
Very
going to
cool.
get a lot in the town. So if you're coming, you can hit a lot of stores in
Beautiful.
Taylorville, not just ours. But yeah.
That sounds really great. Before we go, can we name off the stores one more time and just what they got in terms of sales?
So Farmhouse Signs, the Wooden Flower, Emporium on, I can't say this.
Emporium?
Emporium on Main, and Susie's.
Susie's.
See,
Perfect.
I can't talk.
We're
this
gonna
morning.
get better.
We're
at
gonna get
words.
better.
But
Yes.
if you're walking
Sorry.
around into stores around here this weekend, it's pretty
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Walk
chance you're
around
going to find a
Taylorville.
deal.
And I think the Christmas music comes on this weekend, and then I don't know if they've decorated. Starting
November 1st is when they usually start.
I don't mind it.
So
You start October 1st. I want
Yep.
to see those Christmas
So
decorations.
grab a
out there.
hot
Those Halloween
cocoa and
trick-or-treaters, yep.
head to around all the stores in Taylorville.
Absolutely. The
Gonna be
shopping
a shop
destination
event,
Taylorville
yes.
is becoming. I
Yes.
love it. We got to take ourselves a break now. We're sitting down with Linda Allen, Executive Director of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Just speaking there was Lindsay Bleiler, owner of Farmhouse Signs and Company. Next up is Monica Wamsley of Hope House of Central Illinois here on this WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You are listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
This is Bill Pinkston, General Sales Manager at Landmark of Taylorville. Stop in today and harvest some huge savings on the final 2024s. Right now, you can save $11,000 on a new Silverado RST. Prefer a GMC Sierra? Current GMC owners can save over $12,000 on a new GMC Denali. Need a redesigned fuel saver? You can save over $5,000 on a Buick Encore GX. Plus, we have over 350 pre-owned vehicles in our family of dealerships. And with our lifetime powertrain warranty, why would you buy anywhere else? Shop us day or night at landmark@taylorville.com. And remember,
You always do better at Landmark.
Summer is officially over, but what a season it was. From unforgettable pool parties to sunny days with friends, your backyard was the ultimate gathering spot. At Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville, we're here to help you close your pool with ease. Call us now to schedule your pool closing and get ready for the cozy fall days ahead. And while you're at it, don't miss out on our fantastic fall special. Enjoy 10% off syrups and spices, perfect for autumn recipes. Southern Ledge Pools and Patios, 306 East Main Cross in Taylorville. That sound reminds us winter is coming. As a mature adult, you don't want to deal with ice, snow, cold, slipping, and sliding. Get on the waiting list at Taylorville Estates Assisted Living. It's socialization with friends, riding the bus to local activities, have your own apartment, and 3 home-cooked meals every day. Get on their waiting list now. Enjoy the assisted living lifestyle and beat old man winter. Stop by or call Administrator Tony Clark at 824-2222, 824-2222. Taylorville Estates Assisted Living, encouraging independence, enriching lives.
Your Christian County Health Department at their new location, 730 North Pawnee, across from Taylorville Junior High School, has both COVID and flu vaccines available. And both high-dose and regular-dose flu vaccines are in stock. You can get both the COVID and flu vaccine shots at the same time. And there are a handful of RSV vaccines available. Call the Christian County Health Department now for your appointment at 217-824-4113. That's 824-4113. Your Christian County Health Department is always working for a healthier future. Seeing is believing, and your new customers can now hear and see your message. Deliver your message on our 6 Miller Media Group radio stations. And now, potential customers will see your message on our new 36 by 72-inch two-sided electronic sign installed in front of our Taylorville studios on Illinois Route 29. You have the opportunity of having your message seen by over 11,200 drivers a day. Contact your Miller Media Group account manager today and deliver your message through your potential customers' ears and eyes.
This is Megan Lopez with Nesty's Burger Joint on the south side of the Taylorville Square. To see our menu, click on our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Shawless Nagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village in Assumption. To learn more about our services, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Morning Show. I'm your host, Tim Zalabak. Thanks so much to live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Starting this day with some chamber chat with Linda Allen, Executive Director of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Also in that first half, we heard from Lindsay Blyler, owner of Farmhouse Signs and Company, all the deals and specials happening this weekend across Taylorville. It's going to be a great one. Now, we're going to move it over to Monica Walmsley of Hope House of Central Illinois. Monica, thank you for joining us once again. It's been a little bit since we talked about Hope House.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, how have things been going with Hope House?
Going well. We got electricity out at the site now, so
Amazing.
we're gonna start doing some stuff, moving and grooving.
I want to learn a little bit more about those renovations and what it took to get there in just a little bit. But big upcoming fundraiser, and it's actually more upcoming than I imagined. This Saturday, Bowl for Hope. Talk about this. Bowl for Hope is awesome.
This Saturday, Bowl for Hope. The Old Bowl has been wonderful. This is our 3rd event that we're holding out there. It's Saturday, November 2nd from 2 to 5. Doors open for registration. I would say we said 1:45, but probably want to be there a little bit earlier than that. Registration is $30. It includes 2 games and your shoe rental because we love those shoes. But we're going to have door prizes, raffles, a 50-50 drawing. There will be prizes for first place, both men's and women's divisions. And the proceeds go to help fund Hope House.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to an unbelievable cause right there. Is it a yearly thing with Old Bowl, you kind of said there?
Well, this is our 3rd one. We missed a year there, I think, due to It was right after COVID.
Sure.
We had our first one, and then the next year we missed. And then, so yeah, we're calling it our third annual.
Absolutely.
We're going to keep it up.
Absolutely. Third annual. That is so great. And of course, these funds going back to the Hope House and these current renovations. Last time we talked, maybe almost a year ago at this point, I got familiar with Hope House, and then I learned about how it's all coming to be over there. Before we go any further, just explain Hope House for someone that might be hearing about this for the first time.
Right. Well, Hope House of Central Illinois is a nonprofit organization that has actually been created to kind of be there for families who have lost children. There's quite a few families who are affected just within a 100-mile radius of Taylorville. The 2 times we've done statistics in a year, close to 600 children from 22 weeks gestation to 24 years old will die.
That's a greater number than I imagined there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it hasn't ever been a big thing that people talk about because it's sad and you don't know what to say. And that's kind of what we do. We're just kind of, we were founded by 3 couples who had lost their children all in the same year. And we just want to be able to be there and walk beside other families and let them know that there is hope. Yeah. It's going to suck for a while. It's going to suck off and on for a while. And then eventually you're going to learn to laugh again. And we would just want to encourage them that, get through today and walk beside them, sit beside them, listen, whatever.
I have to imagine that just confronting those feelings and confronting the situation is probably the hardest part of it, being surrounded by other folks that have been through similar situations and getting out of your original home. I know that was kind of part of it is separating yourself from the space that it's constantly reminding you of it. You have an opportunity to stay at Hope House when it's all said and done.
When it's done, yes. When our goal is to, when it's done, provide a 3 to 4 day stay, no cost to the parents. And it includes your family. We'll sleep up to 12 people. So if you want to bring grandparents, if there's siblings, aunts, uncles, or friends, your best friends, the godparents, whatever is your family unit. And just to stay at no cost, kind of learn how to interact at the table, play some games, or take walks out in the woods, just to sit by a fire. We're going to have a fire pit and just interact without the constant reminders. I mean, you're always going to have those reminders, but without the triggers right in your face.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like a healing retreat out there and describe the grounds that you mentioned, forest and fire pit. It's pretty serene out there.
Yeah. But before then, it's important for us to reach out to the community because people are experiencing this, even though our facility isn't ready to host them yet. So 2024 for me, I kind of proposed this to our board that let's open the door in 2024. We might not be able to open our physical doors, but we can open the door of communication, of being involved in the community, of letting people know that we're here. And since we've kind of pushed to having a couple of different things, we had an event out, like a memorial walk we had out by the lake at Kiwanis Park, where we created fans to kind of fan the memories, and did a walk. And we've done a couple other things, but we had Stacy Skrysak in to speak on living with loss, things like that, just so that we can get involved in the community now and be there for people now.
For possible community involvement later on with maybe an open house. That's
yes. Awesome. Yes.
A lot of people are going to be happy and excited to see that. And I almost get like a Kemmerer Village vibe there. And they've done a really great job of kind of cementing themselves into the community. I think Hope House of Central Illinois can do just the same there.
Chalice was on the board for a while. Wow. She's been very helpful in kind of heading us in the right direction some places. So it's been great.
Another business that's just empathy and everything is so important. That is a really great person to have on board there. Linda Allen, talk about Hope House of Central Illinois. I know they've been a chamber member there with you, and they've been on the show before. What do you have to say about that?
It's neat to bring awareness to that, because if you don't know what's out there, you're not going to know, and that ties in with the community. And when they reached out to us, we said, we'll help. Going out there and seeing it, like really seeing what's out there, is pretty intense. It is pretty beautiful. It is. And that different space for them to go is going to be important. So we're just more than happy to help them.
It's everything. And before we go here, Monica, any places online that you'd like to plug where we can go for more information, maybe see pictures, anything like that?
Oh, yeah. We do have Hope House on Facebook. Cool. But if you want to go to www.hopehouseofcentralillinois.org, you will find us there. Click on the stories. There's all kinds of pictures and stories.
So, Monica, I really thank you so much
Yeah,
for
you're
coming and
welcome.
speaking on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Linda Allen in studio with us, Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. We also have Lindsay Blyler, owner of Farmhouse Signs and Company, and that was Monica Wamsley right there of Hope House of Central Illinois. I thank you all for taking the time being
Thank
here
you
with
for
us.
having
Thanks
us.
for
Thank
having
you,
us.
ladies, for
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a great show when the chamber comes around here on this WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first in Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Now, Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Nicknamed Trump Force One, former President Trump already has his own jetliner. Now, as correspondent Ben Thomas tells us,